Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Play action, now Taylor. Throw outside, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, Downs to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, Dobbs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steelers making their way out. It's sort of an interesting offseason for them. You at times get the sense that there's not always complete harmony. But, boy, when you get everyone together and that offense is humming, there's something to watch.
They almost feel like a team that they actually use that works for them, right? Different guys want the ball. Different guys want attention. And then when it's focused on them, they tend to produce. And I think on the defensive side of the ball, they got a great rookie season out of T.J. Watt at outside linebacker. But I'm hearing whispers this offseason that Bud Dupree, another outside linebacker, is due for a big season. And if so, they could be back to being known as Blitzburg.
Dobbs now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and everybody knows the story. It's been 10 straight years of losing seasons, 0-16 last year. But it feels like there is some optimism. Is it warranted?
It'll be warranted if they can translate all of that optimism the draft choices, the free agent pickups, the molding of a team into winning a game and then turning it into at least a modest winning streak. They have a great opportunity here in the opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers, their hated rival. That will make everyone feel better, not just the organization, but all the fans that surround them.
On second down, Taylor. To the right side, and complete to Njoku. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Javon Hargrave getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number. Number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's the backup Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and then when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. The give is to Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. To throw is Dobbs. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
This is caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's the first mark on the stat sheet for the 4-time first-team All-Pro. How about this? Over 1,000 yards 6 times in his career, and just 2 yards away in 2013 of being over 1,500 yards in 4 of his last 5 seasons.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out here in the I. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lucky 56, Leopard.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. A give to Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll go again with Bell. Bell sheds him off. Bell a first down and then some. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 22. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a...
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Mayfield on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Mayfield to throw it. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's the first NFL touchdown pass for the first pick in last year's draft, Baker Mayfield, as his guys have now moved out in front. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Dobbs to the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Taker.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Dobbs is throwing. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Second down throw for Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Anything go.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He finds some open field here. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Flex round!
Again, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run it down out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 28 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left. And that will keep our score right where it is. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their first of the young season. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Cool.